everyone! It's the What If Roundtable. The real What If is the friends we made along the way. I'm MasakoX, and it's my birthday today.
Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to him.
Oh, Gobi, Thank you for the $50 super sticker. Wow, thank you. Awesome. Wow. What a way to come in.
Wow.
And Dark Snake, thank you very much for the $50 as well.
Wow.
And you sent me a happy birthday. I just sent you a message on Twitter as Merxis. I wish it would like show me on my tweet deck, mate. I wish it would. Merx Cass.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah. No, for some reason it will not show me.
Let me check it.
Let's see.
Let me check.
Let us see. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Got it. It's like. Oh, what's the tune? Dark Snake, what was the tune to this little thing? Little ditty? And also, thank you so much, everybody, for the birthday messages.
Yeah.
That's really appreciated. It is. It's really nice to know. It's nice to know that, you know, I have well wishers out there. So kudos goes out to all of y'all. And I hope everyone's looking forward to the next yeah, don't worry, Podo. Thank you very much as well. I shall be I shall get to that. But birthday sound, I don't actually. I really should have thought of that. But
yeah.
I was too busy writing scripts today.
Yep.
But I hope everyone's looking forward to part 18 of What If Goku Married Bulma. I think I've managed to find a way of making part 17 work. But I know that after all of this, it's going to end up being a major in-joke. As in, like, yeah, it can't be that bad. It's not as bad as Goku Married Bulma part 17. Sophie's unable to make it. She's got work, I'm afraid. We're trying to find a way to make this work in some way. Oh, Hamilton was the tone for it. Oh. Vegeta, Prince of Saiyans. I am Vegeta, Prince of Saiyans. And I like killing things because it's fun. So just you pray. Just you pray. We died to him. We hated him. I loved him. And I am the being that killed him. I am Vegeta, Prince of Saiyans. Bang. Hey, who said that Vegeta could sing? Vegeta's not the best at singing, but he tries. Yeah.
But he's a pretty good dancer.
Yeah, thanks, Dark Snake. Kudos. Thank you. Thank you.
But are we Saiyan or are we dancer?
Ah.
The philosophical questions when they matter.
And as you know, Saiyans are killers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. This is the What If Roundtable, for those of you who don't know. This is a place where you can get your what if and video request ideas in, as well as helping support the channel. I've now gone back to the 2 PM time slot, and it seems to have helped the channel. So, despite the fact that YouTube tells me, oh no, the viewers don't come until about 6 PM, no. It doesn't work like that. So, no, we're back to... Yeah, Augustus, I actually saw Ryo Horikawa at a convention, like, live, in a turtleneck. It was a January, and he sung Saint Seiya. He's really good. He's a proper thespian. Proper actor. Yeah. It was so funny. I was talking about what I did with Team 4-Star, and I could see him with his arms crossed, just like, very sly smile, nodding. Just like, I'm like, oh dear.
He knows.
Does he know?
He knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
But he can't say. No, yeah. That's very presumptuous, say. But anyway.
Also, before we start, I'm sorry, but I need to share that mental image. Like when you said, as we know, Saiyans are killers. I just imagine Granola making an ASMR, stream, telling everybody that Saiyans are killers. Welcome to Granola's ASMR. Today we're gonna speak about Saiyans and how I hate them. And how all of them must die.
No matter, nothing you can say will change my mind. I am a very angry boy.
Yeah, Granola is ASMR.
He really is. He totally is.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, let's get things going. Let's see. We got Bidronius first. Goku eats banana. Hey, Jeets! Want one?
Do I look like a yes, please.
Gobi wishes me a happy birthday with loads of emojis, including a cupcake or muffin. Thank you. And then has another one. What if DB or Dragon Ball was like Wicked City? Oh, I remember vaguely what Wicked City was. I remember studying it. Have you heard of that?
Wicked City rings a bell, but
It's
I
an
don't
anime,
know
so
in which church.
oh, it's like
So-
a peace treaty about a war between Earth and the Black World. Although it's set to be renewed, evil forces want to make sure that doesn't happen. Oh, I imagine probably Goku would have to be the one to stop him, and he would look like a proper 80s shonen anime badass.
Oh, I know what is it. What is this? I haven't seen it, but I know what is it.
Do you want to take this one, Gobi?
It's like it seems like like neo noir. So imagine like Goku being a neo noir cyberpunk, like a character, but giving like a narration, but in a Goku style. Like that's.
Yeah. No, speaking of noir, it's for Revelation F. I want one episode because if we're mimicking Star Trek in any meaningful capacity, it it has to involve we have to have a detective one where Frieza's playing a private eye. So, definitely. All right, Gobi. I mean, I wish we could answer that better, but we really need to catch up with our 80s anime.
Yeah.
Bidronis, something I realized. How strong is that Namekian and Super if he's able to have a dragon be summoned with only 2 balls instead of 7? I think it really depends. I mean, that dragon probably isn't that powerful for a regular wish, but it has the added caveat: if you make a deal, it can be incredibly powerful. And also, Monaito is probably one of the oldest Namekians going, probably like a very old one, and so therefore incredibly experienced and powerful. So it's probably.
I mean, again, nobody tried to ask Porunga about similar wish. Nobody tried, and Porunga is already miles stronger than Shenron. Second thing that we need to remember: I'm sorry, Kami, but Kami is not that strong in the first place because after Split, he's like Kami is really weak when you think about the divine order, and like. Guru was pretty impressive, but like I am able to to me it's kind of logical that a Saiyan refugee elder would be more powerful than the regular ones. Like in a way, Kami is also a refugee.
Yeah, no, exactly. And those boops that you hear, that's Facebook. I'm getting like birthday messages on my wall, so I've muted that, so don't worry. Bidronis comes on again. Also, I'm curious. When Kid Goku turned into a Great Ape, he was the same size as an adult. How exactly do their Great Ape forms work in that regard? I think it's just generally default, because Gohan changes into a Great Ape at the same time. It's just more wild and more animalistic, almost. So
yeah, I don't think that there's a size difference. Like...
No, I don't think there is. Bidronis again. What if in the timeline where Goku saved Nappa from Vegeta, there was a divergent line where Nappa, mad at Vegeta for trying to blast him despite everything he did, made him go Super Saiyan on Vegeta? Oh, so Nappa went Super Saiyan early, or something like that. So, I imagine probably, if that happened, and again, thank you very much for the birthday wishes, everybody.
Yeah, it wouldn't be such a meaningful, meaningful boost, really. Like, okay, he would kill Vegeta, and he would be able to dominate the others. But in a grand scheme of things, like, if Nappa would try to go, and dominate everyone, that wouldn't end well. And Super Saiyan at this point wouldn't make him strong to really matter against even worse.
Nah, exactly. Bidronius again. Oh no, it's Arthur. Arthur E. King. What if Beerus post Zamasu issued Earth an ultimatum? Humans mess with time, so I give all humans 1 year. Defeat me together, or Earth dies. No Pan. I mean, that's like Kakume levels of plot there, in terms of edginess. But I doubt that Beerus... I think, ultimately, Beerus would just be like, I really hope for a challenge. Please give me a challenge. And if they don't, it's like, fine, I'll give you another year. And it's one of those traditions, like, every year. Oh, well, Beerus is going to blow up the planet. Oh, wait, no, he didn't. So it's like one of those kind of things just to keep the Z Fighters honest or something like that.
Yeah, like, at this point, like, Beerus won't even admit it, but, like, it's one part some sort of affection, but the other that, for him, it's kinda, it's kinda good to have.
Yeah.
Like, heroes like those. Like, every God in every universe, as we've seen in Tournament of Power, has this group of, like, more or less heroic beings that they can rely on. That basically are their luckies.
Yeah, Dreadnought, exactly. It's Beerus Day. Absolutely, it's Beerus Day. Everyone likes Beerus Day.
Yeah.
Bidronius, what if Shin, angry and depressed because of his lack of ability to deal with large issues, developed an inferiority complex? We've seen that Shin's pretty smart. Yeah, he can be. He just doesn't really have a lot of self-confidence, really. He just sort of kind of belittles himself, and then it then leads to him making foolish decisions. So, or just being completely passive and not making any decision, which is almost worse. So, ultimately, it's if he did, then it probably would just lead to him actually becoming quite neurotic.
Yeah.
And just very more insolent than ever, like almost like doubting everybody.
To be fair, like, not to be Shin's advocate too much, but to be honest, like, Shin was there for a long time without any guidance, and was like, "What? You are Supreme Kai because someone has to." Like,
yeah,
that
exactly.
was mostly because, and like, he's not really that experienced in his field, and he didn't had a mentor like Goasu for so long time as Zamasu did, and we all know what. But he didn't have that mentor relationship for long, and like he had Kibito, who was mostly his lucky, and like I know that we like to criticize Shin, but I feel like I do wonder if if in Universal, a role of angels shouldn't be expanded to that of not only to attend to GODs when they sleep, because like I don't think it's only Beerus's thing to hibernate, but also to attend to to Kai's. Like, we should be the one who could give him some ideas.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely it.
Especially that Shin apparently didn't hear about the Beerus, and that's really stupid.
Yeah, exactly. That was kind of weird. Oh well. Panda Walk. Happy birthday. Thanks, Panda. What if Zeno was more like cute trickster, but ultimately well-meaning and wants what's best for the multiverse? Oh, you'd have a lot more crypticness. You'd have probably Zeno if he were like Q or Zenq. You'd have him having this weird relationship with Beerus. Like, he'd be like, "Come on, Beerus. I know that you have a lot of potential. You just don't like to show it. Why don't you get... But you and I, we have this kindred spiritship. We can get it under each other's skins. Come on! I know you can do it! Why do you must have to sleep instead of doing what's best?" And it's just like, that kind of relationship. Gets under Beerus's nerves, but Beerus kind of likes the attention almost. Yeah. He may not be able to stand him, but the fact that the Omni King gives him that level of attention and not others keeps him going almost. Symbiotic relationship. That could be cool. Gobi, what if Goku landed on Gieg's planet and was raised by his species? Gigas. Gigas from Mother.
Oh well.
What do you...
Well, from what I remember from the Mother lore, let me refresh my Mother lore for a second. But basically, Yeah, like he was basically like they used humans to raise their children, right? So, huh?
Oh, the Mother 1 version.
Yeah, the Mother One version,
Yeah.
like the same character. Uh, I mean, like this species wasn't really known to be the most caring species, and like they're mostly interested in conquest.
Mm.
So yeah, like OG Gygas has some, let's say, uh, redeeming qualities, but uh,
Not a
but
lot relatively.
yeah, but like I don't know if they would even raise him, like they would turn him into a soldier, more or
Mm.
less.
Probably just for their own ends, perhaps. Panda Walk. Joke what if? What if Metal Gear Goku, Big Bardock, Solid Goku, and Liquid Raditz? Solidus Turles? Which DV characters to cast? Oh, Granola could be Sniper Wolf. Yeah, he doesn't have to be different genders and stuff like that. Colonel is Master Roshi. Or Kami, yeah.
Kami.
Gohan is Raiden.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay, Mr. Kami. I managed to avoid drowning.
It's like, good job there, Gohan. So, I think that could be along those lines. And then
Yes, the Roshi would be the end.
yeah. Panda Walk. What if split persona Goku? It's like, what? Wait a sec. Punches himself in the face. Kakarot.
Ah, brother, it's good to see you. I had my reasons not to scourge this world. First, the food. Tasty. Second, my son Gohan,
Etc. Also, Goku just punches himself in the face and he brings in Kakarot. It's like Kakahide almost. Nice. And Gobi, here we go. We got 5 quick fire ones. Introducing the Masako Lemon Grove varieties from a scale of mild to tangy. Citrus Love, for those who enjoy a more mild and lighter fare. Orange Kiss, for those who enjoy an ever so slight kick to their cocktail. Lime Fervor, for those who relish for daring shades of risque. Lemon Ecstasy, our classic flavour of delectation for those who enjoy a truly salacious tang. And Taboo Grapefruit, for the adventurous few who dare to take a walk on the wild side. Oh, that's perfect. Wow. That's really cool. I'm actually going to write this down. So, that's just really good. I'd say probably Lime Fervor is like probably my go-to in any what if that I can do. If I can get away with it, Lime Fervor would probably be my grove of choice. Oh, yeah, don't worry, we'll tell Sophie this.
Yeah.
And also thanks for the super sticker. Thank you. Alright, Smash Ultra. Instead of Super Saiyan because he's bald, what if Nappa turned into an android looking like Kano and Jax from Mortal Kombat?
Wow.
We sort of did that. Future Nappa was sort of like that.
Yeah.
He had the cybernetic parts. He probably would just use them to try and find his way to then get under Vegeta's skin, or try and find some way to enhance the Saiyan ability. So, something along those lines.
Yeah.
Vulcan. Halloween what if but a twist. What if Dr. Wheelo took Goku's body but has Goku's personality? Wheelo's brain and Goku's soul are mixed together. Thoughts? I think that's kind of neat. We actually have all our 3 special videos planned.
There will be a Halo week, not Halo month, because
yeah,
it would get old pretty soon, guys. And but we have 3 extra effort videos that I hope genuinely you guys will love.
It'll make up for a very nice Blackwater week, I think.
Yeah.
And actually, there is a place in the UK called Blackwater. So next year, I will drive to Blackwater and film myself in front of the sign, saying, "Here we are in Blackwater, and here is some mist." There you go.
Yeah, but we haven't really done any Dr. Weewo what if, so who knows?
Maybe, yeah. But thanks, Vulcan. Panda Walk again. Joke what if Kakarot took over the world?
Good enough. How's the food here, bro?
That's the reason I spare those weaklings, bro. 'Cause of the food.
Ah, I see what you're doing there. Logical, yes. Enslave the populace and get them to make your food whenever. Excellent. That is the Saiyan way, after all.
I love you, brother.
And I love your cooking, Kakarot. Or cooking the populace.
Vulcan. What if Bardock went to Earth with Goku with the caveat that he could not leave? Okay, so basically, if Bardock was stuck on Earth and he couldn't leave because there'd be sentries around,
Pit fighting.
he'd be fighting. He would be.
Pit
Oh,
fighting,
he'd become a pit
underground
fighter.
fighting circles.
Oh, right, yeah. He'd
Yeah.
make money as a pit fighter, and he would like be unstoppable. Power level of 10,000 on that planet? Yeah, no one stands a chance.
He would be called the Fighting Bardock.
Yeah, the fighting Bardock. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Merxus. I shall look again. Oh, saying Chi-Chi. No, you can't have my grandpa.
Come on, little girl. I need it for my wish.
No!
Alright then. How about I show you my abs and you give me the Dragon Ball?
I'm not interested in your flabby abs.
What the... How dare you?
There you go. That was Dark Snake's thing. I did that quickly. Just while I remembered. I know you got to jump the queue, but it was only just because otherwise I would have forgotten. Yeah. Seaton 2000? Happy birthday, Masako. Thank you. What if Gohan saved the orphans and they get trained with Pajero by Piccolo? Oh. Oh, the orphans in the filler arc?
Pigero.
Oh,
Pigero and... Yeah.
Oh, yeah, was this like... Oh, was this during the Cell Games wait or something like that?
No.
Oh, no, it was earlier.
Earlier. Pigero was way earlier.
Oh, right. Oh, with Piguero by Piccolo. That would be a bit of a stretch for Piccolo going from being able to, like, train with one person. Podo? There's quite a few, but I do see yours. So just wait, please. But you are there. I do see yours. I imagine probably... Oh, there we go. Thanks, Hav. There we go. Now I remember. I imagine probably... it would probably, like, take a lot of gumption for Piccolo to be able to go from training one kid to training dozens. Or, like, several. But I suppose if they did, then, you know, they could at least be able to take care of themselves and the planet.
I mean, he's pretty strong human. The question is, like... would Piccolo be even willing to give him a training? You know, like, this kid doesn't know basics of key manipulation, and you may argue, okay, like, you know, Gohan is pretty weak, but come on, like, Gohan is half Saiyan and naturally talented.
Yeah.
And this is like a random kid. Like, if he did, probably, like I don't think they would work a lot in the grand scheme of things against the Saiyans. Like, maybe Piccolo would mellow out earlier and have, like, a martial arts school, like, you know, like a Demon King school or something.
Okay. Yeah, I think so.
Demon
Smash
King's dojo.
What if the Destroyer gods are named after actual destructions like Ravage, Kujo, and Dainashi? I think it'd be a little bit vague, and it's not really much in keeping with Toriyama's desire to name it after food products or drink. But I suppose really it would make a bit more sense. It'd be logical in that regard, in terms of, like,
Kinda edgy.
It would be a little edgy, a bit too edgy for Dragon Ball, but it would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Podo, here's your first one. What if the Crane School had a Dragon Ball and Bulma met them in first instead of Goku? With Chaozu taking Goku's place in the group as the kind, naive boy, and Tien taking Yamcha's role as the best friend. Bulma's rich and Shen likes money. Okay. So, I'm guessing probably it would be the Crane School, just be around, and then they just find their way to portray themselves as the good guys or something like that. You know, if we see it from Shen's point of view.
Like, I mean, the thing is, right? Like maybe Bulma would be able to, like, redeem Chaozu and Tien early, like because from my understanding, it's like we start Dragon Ball at Crane School. Like Goku is still living with Grandpa Gohan and stuff. So
Yeah.
like the first few arcs are like I can very well see Master Shen travel with them, learning that somebody actually invented the Dragon Ball Raider and like pretending, oh yes, I will help you, and wanting to get the wish for himself. Because remember, like he has to know about Dragon Balls, but he doesn't know that a Raider exists. So he would try, to backstab Bulma. And I think at some point Chaozu and Tien will be like, nope, she's our friend.
Yeah.
What would happen to Goku in that scenario? Like I think he would become even more recluse.
Probably just like he'd have a very small group of friends, but that's it.
Yeah.
Smash Ultra. What if Suno is part of the Z Fighters and her key power is the snow and ice base because she's named after snow? Kind of like Dragon Ball's own Elsa. It'd be interesting to see how Ki could manifest itself in different ways, but I suppose she could then form some kind of like Ki techniques which then try and like reduce the body temperature of their opponent, thusly restricting their movements, perhaps, or something. That could be fun. Pandawok. What if Tourist Earth Vegeta?
Kakarot's where? Raditz, your brother better not mess up that planet. My father visited Earth before, and their food's great.
Nice. Vulcan. What if Tarbell was evil, and what if Gohan was Suno's son? I imagine that Suno probably would be a laid-back and chill mother, like a cool mom, or something like that. Probably less dependent on education, almost. You'd have to you'd have to like help out with dealing with snow verges and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think like her biggest problem would be like that she would have pretty low control over her voice. Like Chichi has way too much control, but sometimes, but like Suna would be the other way around.
Yeah. Next one, and Tarbell was evil. Probably like, in terms of his power, if he was evil, he tries to like, it's like from Invincible. He tries to beat up Vegeta, and Vegeta's like, please. Yeah.
Hey, I may be evil, but at least I'm a strong evil.
Like I would love to write Tarbell if he's evil. Like he knows that he's weak, but to make him so incredibly smart that he would be able to manipulate. Like he would still act kind and manipulate everyone, and to be revealed as a mastermind behind something. Like I almost feel urged to write an arc when Tarbell manipulates everyone, and like he knows that he's weak, but he would have like that scene, with Vegeta, similar, to the boys with between Homelander and Esposito's character. When like he knows that Vegeta can kill him with one punch, but he won't do that.
Yeah.
Like in that vein, I think that's how I would approach this trope.
Okay. Cool. Pandawok. What if Frieza Force was more like British Empire? King Cold. Another stolen artifact from my museum. Would you trade wine for flowers? That's OPIUM. You see what you did there. You think you can upset me by making a British Empire joke. But yeah, no, I understand. We sucked. We did. We were jerks. Vulcan. What if Raditz and Tellus were twin brothers? If they were, it'd be a bit of a twist, but you'd have to find a way of like explaining that Gine and Bardock had a third kid, and he just suddenly mysteriously disappeared. So it'd be a little bit of a confusing sort of like twist in that regard.
I mean, does the question state that it has to be Guinness kid?
Well, if they were brothers, then they'd be full brothers, or they were twin brothers.
Or well, twin brothers. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, oh, we had one more of those. Whoops.
Oh, I've completely forgot about that guy. I must have dropped the baby and forgot to pick it up.
Oh, oh no.
Oh no, silly me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Sam Hennis. What if Majin Vegeta turned legendary Super Saiyan and Goku was forced to go Super Saiyan 3? Ultimately, the two swap places, Vegeta being knocked out and Goku having to face Buu alone. If that happened, then probably Goku would have been able to have enough power to be able to stop Buu. You know, he probably he'd have found some way of being able to beat Buu. Because if he actually used his power properly, Super Saiyan 3 would have been enough to stop Majin Buu.
Yeah.
So yeah, he would have gotten the job done.
But no redemption for Vegeta.
Nope, he wouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah.
Smash Ultra. What if Hero Key only destroys evil beings, and since Vegeta is a hero now, he no longer has the power to destroy planets, only villains? I mean, to be fair, thanks to the Spirit Bomb, you know that there is such a thing as Hero Key. You know, that things, key that cannot hurt, good-natured beings. So you know that is possible.
Also, I'm not 100% sure, but didn't they explain that Vegeta's final explosion didn't destroy him during TOP because it works similarly?
Yeah, I thought it was mainly just for the fact that he was stronger and he was able to survive.
Maybe, but might be both. I don't know. I think I glanced over some explanation like that somewhere, but I may be totally cuckoo bananas here. So, but maybe he might be able to destroy villains, but we see him destroy rocks and other stuff. So I think it's more of a matter of control over his power. But if not, I don't think it would change much for nowadays Vegeta. He definitely wouldn't be able to learn Hakai if that would lock him out.
No, definitely not. The next one is...
And as we know, he's better than Goku with that.
Craig, what if Vegito, Cell, and Frieza did a three-way Potara fusion with two sets of Potara with Jiro's computer glitched and whipped Jiro back to life in Super?
I'm sorry, that's a new
That's
one.
a lot.
That is a lot. I would say probably... Well, I think a Potara three-way Potara would end up destroying anything, especially if it's Vegito, Cell, and Frieza.
Vegito, not even Vegeta, but Vegito.
Vegito, yes. Thanks again for everybody for your birthday compliments. Thank you. But if that were to happen, I'd probably just have to play the sound because that would just break the plot.
Yeah, feels a little bit like a Dragon Ball Fusions thing, really. This.
Good game, by the way. Good game.
Yeah, this giant fusion that Vegeta and Frieza and they pull different characters.
Yeah. Okay, next one is Sam Hennis. What if Goku was resurrected with the Dragon Balls before the tournament instead of later on after Buu is awakened? If he were, then I suppose he would have been able to stay long enough to use Super Saiyan 3. He wouldn't have had to worry about, holding his power back.
Yeah.
And he also would have had enough time to teach the boys fusion a bit quicker. So they would have had a bit more time to train.
I don't think there would be even need for that. I think he would manage to defeat Buu, or even make Buu redeem himself and have an eye on if we even have Super Buu, Goku would blast him before he would be able to consume good Buu or something.
John Morale, what if Bardock raised Vegeta? Maybe because Frieza ended the king and Dodoria thought it would be fun. I imagine probably there'd be this whole dynamic of I am the Prince of all Saiyans, why should I listen to you? And then Bardock would just kick his ass and just go yeah, that's why. I don't care if you're the Prince of all Saiyans. If you backchat me, I will slap you. I will end you. And stuff like that. Bardock doesn't care about class. If he was told to raise Prince Vegeta, then he would raise him.
I mean, I'm kind of confused because Dodoria, I think it would be fun. Maybe the original poster. Didn't you meet maybe Zarbon? In that, because Zarbon and Dodoria make more sense in that. That would be funny.
Yeah,
if Zarbon and Dodoria raised Vegeta.
Yeah, That could be fun. Gobi. Did you know Scratch is called Tama in the Japanese dub, but it's named... Also in the Japanese dub, they're male, but in the English dub, they're referred to as female.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's weird. I've read about it recently. So we won't ever forget...
No, we will never... Now, thanks to Gobi, we will never forget about Scratch. Ever,
that
ever.
very key character from Dragon Balls.
Yeah. Was a good morale boost for Dr. Briefs. Vulcan. What if Goku had the legendary Super Saiyan Broly form to battle Frieza? I sort of did this, actually, in What If Goku Married Bulma? Like, Goku went Super Saiyan Grade 2. And at that time, it's as good as being, like, Broly. As in, like, it's, like, completely... it's completely bonkers, and you lose all rational thought. So, if you want to check out, like, what might have happened, just check out that part 5. It's a doozy. And then also Scratch was voiced by Barry Watson himself. Oh, well, you say voiced. You say voiced. Oh, Barry Watson, he's from Seventh Heaven and The Loudest Voice. Barry Watson, the actor. Oh, really? So, that's interesting, considering that they are from Days of Our Lives and stuff like that. Really? Wow. That was weird. Interesting. Sam Hennis. What if Gohan accessed the Wrathful form in the Saiyan Saga and he used the form to destroy Nappa after Piccolo sacrificed himself to save him? Considering that he's only like 5 and he went to the Wrathful form, no one would be able to control him. Like, maybe Vegeta might be able to knock him out, but I don't think he'd have enough power to kill him. So, he would at the very least have to, actually properly, kill him. He'd have to knock him out, at the very least. Alright, okay. Next one is Podo. I wish I hadn't waited 2 years to watch Sophie's Kaio Henshin series. I missed out on the opportunity to subject her to 2 years of a weekly barrage of, Sophie, where's part 5? Seriously, now she'll know how it feels. Like, oh, where's the next part of such and such and stuff. But
Yeah.
oh well, it'll happen when it happens.
Yeah,
Sure.
she's very busy right now, but we
Yeah.
are so glad that,
Don't worry, she'll be back.
Yeah, she'll be back.
Smash Ultra. What if Gohan created a new Super Saiyan form called Super Saiyan Demon? It'd be edgy AF, quite frankly. And it'd be an interesting reason why Gohan decided to come up with something so dark. I suppose really it'd be a nice way to kind of like channel his darker Saiyan thoughts or something like that in a more constructive way. And then he could keep his regular mind relatively pure. Sort of like Eddie Brock Venom type thing.
Yeah.
That could be good. Potter again. One moment I would love animated was for a what if where Bulla and Trunks were twins, and I asked about Goten rocking up at night playing a love song to wake Bulla, but you turned it into Goten X Trunks. Oh yeah, no, just like Goten holding up a beatbox, with the power of love, and then Trunks gets completely mixed up and thinks it's for him. And also, Poda wishes happy birthday, and somebody needs to sing the bingo song for Mars. It's okay. I shall sing it to myself later. But thanks, Podo. Chrome Bison. Suppose an older Kakarot landed on conquered Earth, becoming its evil ruler and eventually having a son. What if Gohan, now named Goku, rebelled against his father and became the hero? You'd have pretty much any isekai that ever existed. Gohan the chivalrous knight. The great Saiyan knight. Yeah, so it's Goku the great Saiyan knight. Leading like a tyrannical, stopping his father who had gone completely mad with power, not realizing the sanctity of the planet Earth. Sins of the father and stuff like that.
Yep.
You turn this into like a fantasy, like medieval type of story, which is kind of cool.
Yep.
All right, GT Scrapbook. Hey there. What if Masako leveled up? Well, I mean, it happened. It definitely happened. And happy birthday, Masako. Thanks for being an inspiration to oh so many people. Aw, thanks very much. Thanks very much, pal. We do our best. We do our best that we can, but we do not claim to be the best out there. We're just we're happy just doing what we do. But yeah.
And have some fun. Also, what are the new skills on the new level? I want to be prepared.
What, sorry?
What are the new skills on your new level? I need to be prepared for my build with leveling.
I probably would take you gain energy faster with nap time. You basically naps are much more effective if you decide to take a nap.
Yeah, that's a good one, and like extra resistance to back pains.
Yeah, and your wallet ends up getting slightly bigger.
Yeah,
but at the same time, sweet treats then make you feel ill or something like that.
Ooh.
All right. Okay, I think we're going to do 5 more minutes, and then we'll have the cutoff. All right. Smash Ultra. Remember Super Hyper Ultra Saiyan? What if there's a Super Saiyan God, Hyper Saiyan God, and Ultra Saiyan God? And what if there's also Super Saiyan, Titan, Hyper, and Ultra? You'd be basically listing off the majority of fan-made Dragon Ball stuff, quite frankly.
Maybe you just didn't try it hard enough.
Yeah. There's no I don't see a Super Duper Saiyan God, Hyper Duper Saiyan God, and Ultra Super Saiyan God. You're not trying hard enough, mate.
And Knuckles.
And yeah, exactly. You controlled Berserk at the end of it all. You think you're edgy? That's nowhere near edgy. Like, you're not trying hard enough, Smash Ultra. Kidding. Coin. Happy birthday. Have a 20. Thanks very much, pal. How goes the making of the What Infinity? Always a pleasure to hear from you guys. Discuss DB content. What X turned good is not done yet? Keep being awesome. Oh, what X turned good? Nappa, Cell, Turles, Raditz is now done. So we got a few that are still going. But, What Infinity, we are in like the... we have now able to reset it almost. So that means we can now start again. With including things like Gine and stuff like that. Seriously, the Gine What If is now getting like 6,000 views a day. And that's a 4-hour What If. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Turns out that Toei blocking that video actually made it better. I bring it back with a new thumbnail. Boom, it does even better than before. Thanks, Toei. Thank you. Yeah. That actually turned out to help.
We also have like Frost one is finishing soon. Like we are kind of sad that this one doesn't bring that much of attention because I really like drafting it. But hey, maybe it will do better as a complete package. Who knows? Yeah. Some of them do. Some of them actually do. Right?
Yeah. They find their niche in terms of like they find their niche in terms of being a complete story. Definitely. Sailor 11 Sedna. When Boo turns everyone to candy, Oolong and Poir change back and troll Boo until Gotenks escapes.
Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread pig!
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Oolong turns himself into gingerbread just to troll Boo.
Hey Boo, you missed me! You gotta catch me!
Ah, Boo like fighting gingerbread, man!
I'm a gingerbread pig! How dare you!
And stuff like that. Yeah. No, Niall, they did. Toei blocked the Gine What If because I used a bit of the Dragon Ball soundtrack. So I flew too close to the sun in that regard. So I had to get rid of it. So, yeah. Touch wood, it's all fixed. Bear Forever. Happy birthday. Thank you. What if Chi-Chi was or became a Saiyan? We are actually doing a special Chi-Chi What If this Christmas. In fact, we got to actually sit down with Sophie and we got to pen this. We got to start working on this soon.
Yep. It seems that it's a lot of time, but man, it's like half of October.
It's the middle of October. Jeez. I mean, we have the video. We've got videos going into November, so I think in a couple of weeks' time, we really need to start. We need to start sitting down, and actually going through and coming up with a plan.
Yeah.
Definitely. But don't worry, Bear Forever. We have something in the works. We're not procrastinating, Red Dragon. We got 3 weeks worth of content. Thank you.
Yeah.
We got 3 weeks of content in the can. It's just we need to we just need to be ready in a couple of weeks' time to get started on the December content.
Yeah, like, dude, if we write too much, like, for example, with the manga, right, it becomes obsolete because, hey, new chapter drops and we need to, write something new, write something actual. Like, that's why we always state when the script has been written, because we are trying to push those actual scripts. So, there is only so much that you can write. Like, we are trying to have like 3-week buffer. It's easier with the what ifs, but with discussions,
not so well.
You are trying to be as actual as it is possible.
No, definitely. Somewhere Man, happy birthday, Masako. What if Pilaf had a muscle form like Garlic Jr.? That would be hilarious, but a little bit derivative from Garlic Jr. But to be fair, if you just went full ham and said Pilaf and Garlic are just basically the same, and you just give buff Pilaf, he'd become a bodybuilder, and he would just be trying to do it and impress girls.
Yeah, that would be funny. Like, he has this form, but it doesn't increase his strength. He just looks meaner.
Yeah, exactly. It's what he presents to his subjects. But in truth, he's just a regular guy.
Yeah.
Gobi, what if DB was like Ultimate Muscle? Basically the same, but more flatulence. So, essentially. The Stargazer, what if Tarbell had a high potential like Vegeta? He probably does have a high potential, he just chooses not to do it. He's just not got the mindset of a fighter. He has the same genetics as Vegeta. So he just chooses, he just doesn't have the mentality, though.
Yep. We don't know if he has the same mothers, though, so...
But he certainly does have the same father.
Yeah.
And King Vegeta was pretty strong.
Yep.
Alright, Vandalia. Happy birthday. What if Pam played with the Omni King? I think they'd have a good time. They'd have a good time. They know that she's related to Goku, so he'd be receptive. So I think they'd have fun. And I think they would know the limits of what Pan can do, and that she's mortal and stuff.
I'm pretty sure Grand Priest would have an eye on her.
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
All right, okay, everybody. Just like to know, the super chats are now closed. Thank you very much for your contributions, everybody. We shall now go through what we've got left.
I'm sorry. Can you imagine, Pan having those playdates with Omni Kings, and Grand Priest secretly using those playdates to train Pan into something that no Saiyan understands, like those plays and riddles are actually that's highly specialized training on the highest level.
Oh yeah, but they're playdates. The premise is that they're playdates.
And Pan grows up and they discover that she's an absolute beast right now.
Yeah, they have no idea why.
Yeah.
Captain Toothbreaker. What if the future androids turn good? Maybe they see some children and teens and feel bad for wanting to hurt them. Also, happy birthday,
they were too far gone.
Well, to be fair, they were on the cusp of doing it. Just stopping. Not necessarily turning good, but at least stopping. Yeah. Then Trunks came along and completely kicked them back in.
I would do that scenario, but with a twist. I would turn future 13, 14, and 15 good.
Yeah. It'd be up to them to stop their biomechanical brothers and sister. Because
Xenoverse actually tells what's the deal with them in that timeline, so that could be always used.
Yeah. Boonies for you. Happy birthday! What if Trunks and Mai stay in the past worked with Frieza to take down and get revenge against the Zenas and the deities? I think if he picked the right time to ask Trunks to do that, he might have been a bit more receptive to it. But at the end of the story, Trunks pretty much got over that. Because eventually, it was just getting repetitive of I really hate the Omni King. How dare he? It'd be you can't. Trunks is not that kind of person who could bear a grudge for that long. He would eventually have to calm down. So, if Frieza got there at the right time, then maybe. All right. Joshua Garou. What if Barba warned the Z-Fighters about everything and/or raised Goku? I would say if she was a bit more easy with the prophecies.
Yeah, and say, "Oh, hey, Wolfman, how you doing? Hope you're having a happy birthday, pal. I give you a muffin, but I'm all out because Masako ate them all. Sorry, but I hope you have a good day."
Let's see. If she did, then there'd probably be even less stakes there are in Dragon Ball. You know? I think that it would just be very unfortunate. Yeah. Okay. Laughing Kuru. Happy birthday, Masako. Thank you. I'm working on 3 Super Saiyan forms, one of them being the Super Saiyan blue combo Rajuta used. Thoughts on the same Super Saiyan Apex? I personally think it's a cool name. I don't know whether people would necessarily get it. Like, get what an Apex means.
But it's a clever wordplay. Apex, I like it.
Oh, yeah. An Apex Predator and Ape. I see what you did there. I get the joke. I get it. I think it's clever. I get it. So don't worry about that. But I think maybe might be lost on some people. I personally like it, though. Go, Coin.
You're too busy. Take a break. It's your birthday. Now eat that horse.
Thanks, Coin. Frost the White Lion. Happy birthday, Masako. I wish you nothing but the best and God bless good things for you. Oh, thank you, Frost. What if Gine had her full potential unlocked like Gohan? I forget in the Gine one whether she had it or not. She declined it.
I don't remember.
Oh, no. She went training with Goku. She was training with Kakarot. I suppose if she did, probably wouldn't have been that much of a potential. She only got that power through grit. Like, she had to, like, force herself to get stronger. If she hadn't had that company of training, she probably would have nowhere near got that strong. But yeah. The Mad Hatter. Happy birthday, Masako. My question is with my personal question for a finished what if. What if Broly turned good, but if it continues into GT? Or do you think it's all nicely wrapped up? I think with the Broly one, it's all nicely wrapped up and stuff like that. I feel like if you went any further, it'd just get a little bit repetitive. So, yeah. I don't think he could take it any further without basically just forcing Broly to be in it just cause. So, it's kind of, you got to be careful in that regard. Last streamer, thank you for your super chat. Magic Cardboard Box. Happy birthday, Masako. And what if Raditz never showed up? Peace. Peace until Barbady, basically. Oh, no, the androids. The androids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The androids would be weaker, but strong enough to... Like, 13, 14, and 15, or even 6. No, he wouldn't need Cell.
No, Cell wouldn't be necessary.
Yeah. Bonk.
Wolfman, unfortunately, I've got so many projects, I can't really focus on other manga projects, I'm afraid. Sorry. Yeah. But thanks for the offer, though. Last streamer, what if insert villain here was reincarnated? Goku would end up bonking them on the head and then basically just, tell them,
now go back to your room and think about what you did.
Basically.
If they were reincarnated as a good character, probably they would, either join the main cast or have, some sort of presence, like a secondary character.
Yeah, and their name would be backwards. Their name would have to be backwards.
Yeah.
Dorina 12. Happy birthday. Thank you. What if Gohan had been female? A lot more friction between Goku and Chi-Chi about what to do with, Fem Gohan's upbringing. So,
Gohan might be more likely to come back at Chi-Chi. Culturally speaking.
Yeah, no, exactly. Dark Snake.
Hey, I think you're forgetting someone. Broly's wife?
She my wife.
Guys, I'm still a guy.
I'm still a guy, Ranch. Gah. Oh no, Ranch or Broly.
Not to us, you're not.
Oh my. Especially when you got adult Ranch. Oh man. I still picture that adult Ranch when they get married, she's the one to carry Trunks over the threshold.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Her big, strong arms, 6'1", probably at least like 7 inches taller than Trunks. And man, no, 6'1", Red Dragon. It's not a 6-footer, 6'1". Can you imagine her wearing high heels? Like, oh my god, she'd be 6.5 feet tall. That is like, wow. Okay. Actually, the makeshift, we're actually doing a makeshift plushie coming soon, and it is actually going to be Adult Ranch, and this one is, and the plush is going to be at least double the size. If you got the Kid Ranch plush, you're gonna have a jumbo Adult Ranch plush. Oh yeah, Gobi, if I can make aprons, I'll have Kiss the Hunk, and You Will Wolf Down My Cooking from Revelation F. I will make those. Okay. Ostation 4850. This is 2. I don't know if that's allowed. Yeah, you can get away with it. But I watched the YouTube video. What if Goku did gravity training after Kami? And I have one what if Kami let Goku bring Krillin to train with. If Krillin and Goku trained together up on Kami's place, probably they both would have gotten stronger. And actually Goku probably would have ended up being even stronger than he was, and probably would have been defeated Piccolo a little easier, having Krillin there to bounce off of. So I think that could work. And if Goku had gravity training, probably just would have kept up with Vegeta's potential and progression. But it's Goku, so it would be even more so. Corrosive Bullet. Hey guys, what if King Piccolo's defeat, Roshi decided he couldn't sit on the sidelines anymore, and he decided to actively train? I think if he did, and he chose to, he would end up wishing himself to be slightly younger. Not like back to his, like, young state, but back to maybe when he was, like, in his 50s or something like that. So, just when he was a little bit more pliable, and any gains that he got were a little bit more effective. So you still have Old Man Roshi, but he'd be, like, less old. He wouldn't be. He'd need fake ID to get Ultra Ball, basically.
Sorry. I feel that he has the potential of becoming the strongest human.
If he had a chance to reset himself again, we actually covered this in one of our lightning rounds. So if you want to check out our latest lightning round, if you want to see vaguely what might happen.
Yeah.
Vio Goshinki. What if Cell sensed Broly during movie 8 and showed up to fight him? Had the movie taken place during the Cell games? Possible team up with Goku? I imagine probably if Broly was there and Cell would have gone, you know what? I am actually going to call truce and actually help you. There is no way I'm going to deal with this pesky Saiyan. I don't even have his DNA. What kind of a travesty is this?
Or, to get a proper challenge, because that's also this.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what he wants. So, yeah, no, I think he joined the Z Fighter side temporarily.
Yeah.
Bat Raving Fox Music Lover. Happy birthday. Thank you. What if Good Boo absorbed Evil Boo? Would he stay the same or become a good Super Boo? Probably would just end up reverting back just to being good old regular Boo. Just Fat Boo, basically.
Because that's what he was.
That's what he was
basically.
Before. He just turned back into what he was.
Like it's basically, like that Grand Supreme Kai's part in it was dominating over Super Boo. In that.
Yeah. In that configuration, definitely. Nick Wolf. After last week's Frieza What If, I'm confused. Is this a happy ending or a sad ending? It's an ending. That's enough. Of the What If Frieza was God of Destruction, people were just like, is this a good thing or a bad thing? It's a thing. It's a thing that happened, and it's not the worst thing. I like that kind of thing. I like that ending in the sense that nobody knows what happened at the end of it. It's like, is this meant to be a good thing? Yeah, kinda. It's like, it's kinda stuff. Alright, James Cameron. Happy birthday. I truly hope you have an amazing birthday weekend. Thanks, James. I'm going to Miller and Carter Steakhouse tomorrow with the in-laws, and then we got a dog show with Uffer on Sunday, so it'll be fun. May this year bring abundance, good health, and growth.
Over 9,000!
Aw, much obliged, James. Dreadnought. Happy birthday, Masako. I'm having some ideas of how a Dragon Ball would work in live-action movies. Would you be interested to discuss it? Congrats. Oh, thanks, Dreadnought. Send it to my mailbag. You can check the About section. Put down your initial pitch, and maybe if it's good, or if I'm able to get to it, we can take it further. We'll see.
Yep.
Boonies for you. What if Kui turned good? He could fill exposition role. If he was able to convince Vegeta not to kill him, he would end up just being used for intel purposes. But ultimately, I think Frieza would end up destroying him because he still has a scouter.
Yeah, on one of those, on one of previous roundtables, I mentioned that I have an idea for like a one shot of We Turned Good. So, but that's like closer to the April Fool's territory.
Yeah, we'll see. Arthur E. King. What if the GP tells Beerus to punish/test the human race for meddling with time? Only humans, not Saiyan Namekians hybrids. Oh man, Sins of the Trunks much? Oh man. I imagine probably you just end up having Beerus coming in there saying, if you don't give me good food, I will destroy the planet. It'd be food related because it's Beerus.
And I mean, if he was meant to take it seriously because GP was, was the one to do it, then I don't know. Like, I don't think he would, test humans necessarily. Like he would most likely he would take Whis and take them into some, Doctor Who-esque scenarios when they cannot intervene around some, proper cataclysms and scary stuff to show them the flow of time. That would be the test, that you cannot change the past.
Agreed. Bear Forever. What if Frieza was reincarnated as a human after his first death? Oh, daughter of Vegeta, Azirf.
But human, not Saiyan, human.
Oh, human, half Saiyan?
No, but other character, if it was completely human, like it would be hysterical, like if she was like if she became like a neighbor's child next to Capsule Corp.
Yeah, next door neighbor.
Yeah, and Vegeta comes out and sees that kid, in that little not carriage. How do you call it in English? I forget. Like the baby.
Oh, the pram.
Yeah, the pram. Yeah, and it's framed like like Frieza's little pod.
Oh, just taunting him forever.
Yeah.
Gobi. What if Black had his own version of Margaret Moulint's theme, Philistine? Oh, I think I vaguely remember that from No More Heroes 2, but again, I've not played the game, to be honest. But it'd be a cool theme, I suppose, if I remember it correctly. Just, again, might be lost on the average Dragon Ball Super fan. Again, a lot of your references are very obscure. Sorry, you got some very deep cut tastes. Let's just say that. I'm impressed.
And there's nothing wrong. It just we are not that well versed in everything.
Yeah, of course. So we don't want to give you a half-baked answer if we don't know. Dark Steel, thank you very much for your super chat. And Crusher M33, how about Masako? What if Frieza and Cooler went to Namek? I'd have to play the sound.
Oh,
yeah, and I had a Wii, but I wasn't allowed to get the game, unfortunately. It just missed me by. Unfortunately. But if Frieza and Cooler went to Namek, they'd pretty much be able to beat the punch on anybody. And Cooler is thought to be slightly stronger than Frieza. Has the fifth form, the Dragon Team are toast.
Yeah, and they have only one Goku at this point. Nope. Goku cannot defeat them both.
No, exactly.
Like, no chance.
No. Dark Snake 5. Dragon Ball Z Kids Next Door edition with Frieza as father, Vegeta as number 1, Goku as number 4, Raditz as number 2, with Bulma and Chi-Chi as 5 and 3 respectively. Yeah, I could see that. Frieza as the father. Absolutely.
Oh boy.
Nick Kopp. What if your OC was sent to Earth with Goku? Oh, what, like Ranch was sent to Earth with Goku? I consider Ranch my OC. Yeah, if I had to pick one. I suppose really, just a more peppy sidekick to Goku. Very much likes her puns. Very much likes her puns. Good with haircuts and stuff.
Yeah, and suddenly becomes that larger than life, literally character.
Yeah, exactly.
And muscle to Goku.
Mm-hmm.
That would be kind of funny when you have Vegeta and Nappa and Goku and Ranch.
Yeah, exactly. The Stargate. Oh yeah, in What Affinity, Ranch just comes in, taller than everybody, almost taller than Nappa. Like,
Yeah.
Whoa, Vegeta! Get a load of her!
And then Raditz comes in.
Watch it! That's my daughter you're talking about! Ha! You had a kid, Raditz? Wow, what are the odds?
Like, and then Ranch just punches him across the face. This goes, "You're talking my dad there."
That's my girl! Yes, that's my girl!
Yeah.
Raditz and Ranch are the same height when they're adults. That's my canon.
Yeah.
Stargazer. What if Beerus woke up a year after the Cell Saga? Maybe the Z-Fighters used the Dragon Balls to summon every good-hearted Saiyan to Earth. That would be very... There wouldn't be that many. Let's just say that. If they did, then they'd have the Super Saiyan God, but in terms of relative power at the time of the Cell Saga, the power gain to Super Saiyan God wouldn't be as potent. So Beerus would win handily.
Yep.
Kirby, celebrating 8 months as a member. Thank you. What do you think happened to Future Chi-Chi by Super? Oh yeah, because Chi-Chi was alive. Chi-Chi was alive. Well, Future Chi-Chi, I think, no, she technically was, oh, good question. I imagine she probably was killed by Goku Black. Probably. Eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely Goku Black killed her.
I mean, whatever happened, it was a very sad story. Oh man, that's so tragic. Like this whole thing is so messed up.
Oof, jeez. Well, this is Kirby 163 we're talking about here.
Yeah, I know.
Bear Forever 14. What if Shin was actually good at his job? We did a what if about that.
Yep.
Check out what if Shin. Just search what if Shin on my channel, and you will find it. And that was a lot of fun to do. It was really cool and cathartic to do.
Yep.
Alright. Dark Snake X5. What if Shin lost one of his earrings on another universe and that fighter put on the ring? How long would it take for them to fuse? I don't know whether the Potara would be that powerful enough to be able to traverse not only time and space, but also godly dimensions.
Yeah.
I imagine probably it'd be a delayed reaction. Like the next time Shin went to Earth to visit them, suddenly he gets pulled out into space.
Like I don't think it would be able to tear up the universe, but like if you, let's say, send the other earring to another universe, that's a whole other.
Yeah.
Because that would be universe tearing you apart.
That would be.
And I think that it wouldn't work simple as that, because Potara isn't as powerful, but like we actually did it with Bumasu. But the universe itself is strong enough to tear you apart. We believe.
Yeah, the cosmos is powerful like that.
Yeah.
The
final enemy that Goku is going to fight is space itself.
It's the cosmos itself.
Yeah.
James Cameron celebrating 18 months as a member. Thank you. How about a what if starring Pan set in the universe of Videl as a Z-Fighter and making your prediction / version of the new movie of Dragon Ball Super Superhero? That's cool. That is definitely cool.
Yeah.
If we just set the superhero plot in the Videl universe, hey, that'd be cool. Pan as a Super Saiyan
James,
trained by Beerus.
As long as you promise to not make more Avatar movies.
Can we deal with that? Darksteel, thank you very much for the birthday kudos. Pandawok. What if Bulma created an AI that turns evil Protector like Ultron, targets Dende because Dragon Balls, Saiyans because battle hungry, and Supreme Kais because Destroyer Gods, and eventually Zeno? Well, at one point he has to go, I got no strings to hold me down. And then eventually it's like, and if this were a what if, he'd then discover who I was.
Yeah.
Because it's like, he'd be just like, who said that? And it's like, I see you. Now I've seen everything. Whatever happened, what could happen, is going to happen. What the hell is this? You know, I'd have the Watu moment of like, oh, I've seen everything. All that stuff. And just this, yeah. Mm.
I know you mean well, but you just don't understand.
Exactly. Bear Forever. What if Vegeta was always good? Would have been interesting for him being forced to work in the Freezer Force. Oh, he probably had the Gangstar moment of just basically trying to bring down the Freezer Force from within. Just getting slowly powerful and then becoming the capo of certain things and then ultimately bringing Freezer down.
He would die trying, or he would, escape and become like the legendary outlaw Vegeta, like resistance fighter Vegeta.
Sort of like
That's an interesting take.
Yeah, it's sort of like what I did with Raditz in the Gine wave. Yeah, Freedom Fighter Raditz.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be fun. Nightblade 370. What if Tarbell was sent to Earth before Goku? As in, Goku was still sent to Earth per canon, but Tarbell was sent there first. The idea of Goku and Tarbell fighting Raditz and Vegeta is so thematically fun. Yeah, no, definitely. We do have ideas to use Tarbell in some capacity, but Tarbell I think could be a nice little addition. He may not be as strong as Goku or have the potential, but he could definitely be a good ally.
At some point, you can expect some sort of Tarbell what if, because like we included him in minor roles, but like Tarbell is one of those characters that that he deserves something big.
Yeah, he does deserve something.
But this scenario, I like it. I think it may work.
We'll make a note of it. Christian Ebling. Happy birthday, Masako. Also, what if Goku fought the Log? Oh, that's a deep cut there, Christian. If they did, if Goku did, then ultimately, you then would have the, he'd then basically be hit over the head with a plank, Goku. It's just like, where are the plagues coming? He'd never escape the Log, because the Log is unescapable. Pyro. What if Saiyans had colonized Earth to make a hybrid army? Nappa mentioned in the dub, and Vegeta said something about to strong half-breeds. Maybe trick the world's government with Frieza, the big bad threat? Okay, if they decided to do it that way, they could then try and spin it that Vegeta is here to help save the human race by colonizing with the planet to make super soldiers for Frieza's arrival. You know, try and undermine the world's government and make him king. And stuff like that.
It would take a generation though.
It would take a while.
It wouldn't be that fast. Yeah, it wouldn't take. And if Frieza learned by some chance, oh man.
But hopefully Earth is not on his radar. He'd probably be able to get away with it long enough. Potentially. Podo, your daughter's birthday is the 18th and the wife is the 22nd. Oh, cool. Well, happy birthday to them when it happens. Power Gems. What if the Red Ribbon Army became Earth's defenders? Their fight against DKP, Saiyan Invasion, or Demon King Piccolo, Saiyan Invasion, and Freezer Force. Idea from Goku and Bulma never met. If they did, they would have to have a major way of trying to pitch themselves and spin themselves as good guys now. Sort of like what I'm thinking they're banking on from the superhero movie.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine probably some guys like bought the rights to the name, or they've tried to pivot themselves away from tyrannical rule and make themselves into a goody-goody company.
Still bad in the movie probably, but they want to.
They want to have a nice veneer or something like that. Make themselves look nice, but they're actually not. Probably be the same in this scenario. Kirby, have you played the DBZ Kakarot Future Trunks DLC? I dabbled in a little bit of it, but enough to get the general gist of it. But I haven't. I've just been so busy the last few months. I've really not played any games at all. I promised myself to play some games today, and I was still so busy. I couldn't do it.
I must say that I watch large portions of it, and honestly, I really like some of the additions to the lore, especially the Boo Saga stuff. I feel it makes a better job than Super did in expanding this stuff.
I feel like Kakarot's going to be one of those games that will age well. Like, people will go back
Maybe.
to it and go like, wow, there was a lot of new lore put in there.
Yeah, so, like some of it is pretty silly. Like you know, like it keeps you too much on the rails. But like the Future Trunks thing, I think it's decent. I think a lot of good stuff came out of it.
Yeah, definitely. Stargazer. What if Pan got set back in time to age 756? Oh, 756. What would that have been? That would have been the tournament? 23rd Martial Arts Tournament?
Let me check the timeline.
I think that was. Because I think Goku's 12 in 750. So I think that's the tournament.
Checking.
I believe it is. But if she did get sent there, probably would have been powerful enough to actually defeat everybody, even as a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even as a kid, yeah, probably. Like she would win.
Oh, she would have won hands down. Keyblade Overlord. Happy birthday. Thanks
And
for the
also
content.
756 is like the final one from DB.
Okay, yeah, it's the 23rd tournament.
She would be really confused why Grandpa Piccolo is evil.
Thanks for all the content you've given us over the years from Keyblade Overlord. What if Super Broly appeared during the same time frame as the original Broly? Well, technically they're one and the same, but if this ended up happening, probably they would have ended up fighting each other. Probably. I think most likely they would have tried to duke it out who's the strongest Broly. Cornell 101. I admit I enjoy fanfics and crossovers. Which franchises meld well with Dragon Ball in your opinion? I want to do a what if with JoJo, and I feel that Battle Tendency Part 2 is the best one that gels best with it. Because Hamon is basically key. And I feel like Joseph, Joestar, and Goku would actually make a good team. So I feel like but you'd have to bring Goku into the JoJo universe to make it work. But I am working on something like that, but it's just taking a long time for it to make it work. Bear Forever 14. Wonder if you guys would be interested in a Dragon Ball rewrite series, starting at the beginning and going way all through to Super/GT. It's pretty much what we do all the time, actually. Some what ifs change the story more than others. But, you know, we definitely are pretty much getting to, you know, general asking of, like, general sort of retelling the story again and again. We're very much intimate with the basic premise of Z now. Maxwell A. Gaming. We'd love to see you do the what if bomb with Krillin and Gohan landed on Vampa before Namek. Broly and Paragus joining the Z Fighters, of course. I mean, maybe one of these days, because we've not said there is no such thing as Vampa. We know that fake Namek doesn't exist. So, if they landed on Vampa, I mean, it'd be a nice little kind of side story. But I don't think that could be something sustainable going in the future. Kirby163 on behalf of Simon Star, what if Goku was reincarnated post Raditz? Oh, so you'd have Ukog. So you'd have Justin Chatwin Goku, because that's Ukog. So this one would go to high school and would be scared talking to girls and drive a Dodge Charger.
And Galaxy would be in peril because Immortal Frieza.
Exactly. Matt Armstrong. Hey Masako, happy birthday. I've been watching since What If Goku went Kid Goku went Super Saiyan 2. I love your videos. I also loved you in TFS. Happy birthday. Oh, cheers, Matt. Much obliged. Isaiah Fraser, thank you very much for the birthday kudos. Same again from you, Johnny G. Real Racer. And Johnny G asks, what if Vegeta passed away in the Saiyan saga? We actually do this a lot in the what ifs.
Yeah.
What if Hercule was a Z Fighter, one especially, I remember.
In Nappa, but we we twist it later because he got brought back. Vegeta. Yeah, for Battle of Gods.
Yeah, so we did bring him back eventually, but it takes away a lot of the peril, especially in the Cell saga.
Yeah.
You know, definitely a lot more.
Yeah.
And Ostation 4850. The what if about Krillin training with Goku? Kami, do you think Goku could have withstood the hyperbolic time chamber a lot longer? Maybe even the full year? Probably. They probably would have been able to stick it out longer if they were able to go in together. They'd had each other's company. Probably Krillin would have had a bit more of a strong have a hold of his faculties. So I think ultimately they would have been able to do a little bit better, I think. So I think they could have stuck it out at least 6 months instead of 3. But yeah, there we go. With that, that is the roundtable done for another week. Thank you very much, Hab, for your time.
No worries.
And
Always
thank
a
you
pleasure.
all out there for watching, and thank you very much for your birthday wishes and support in general. It's really good to see. I am actually looking forward to, I'm going to be working on a brand new store. I'll be coming up with a couple of extra bits of merch. And you know what? Since you guys have stuck around, I will show you something.
Yep.
I will show you something, a new Revelation F bit of merch coming soon. And Brandon King, unfortunately, I can't go to Space Australia. They're not taking in British people, unfortunately. But yeah, so take a look at this. This is potentially a t-shirt design. It's the thrilling and exciting adventures of Revelation F. And everybody, they're styled in like 1950s Flash Gordon and Buck Rogers type of style. What do you got? What do you folks think? I'm really.
Red Dragon loves that. Why the long phrase, Frieza?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
well, the 1950s weren't exactly great for robotics.
I like long face Frieza is my favorite.
I like Kit.
more.
I like the cat.
Yeah.
Kit. There's like
It's clobbering time with my novelty major big wrench. My wrench of doom will be able to destroy you.
yeah, and Shiraz as a typical 50s housewife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you very much, everybody. That's good to know. It will be on a t-shirt very soon. And we'll hopefully have season 2 of Revelation F done, starting next month, maybe?
Yep.
At the very least, I'd like to have episodes 1 and 2 come out a week separately from each other. But if we can do that the entire season, that'd be great. If not, there will be more coming. But anyway.
We actually have already like, what, 7, 8 episodes written?
Yeah, we've got 7 of the episodes written, and the rest of them will happen pretty quickly. But yeah, we got a handle on season 2, and I think it's going to be good. Anyway, with that being said, thank you all very much for being here. I shall see you again tomorrow for What If Goku Married Bulma Part 18. So, until then, everybody, hope you all have a good rest of it. Oh, E. Garcia with the snipe, even though the things are closed. Okay. What if Android 21 was in what is in Dragon Ball Z during the Android saga? Fan service aplenty, and maybe Jiro would have survived a bit longer. She would have been able to stop 17 from, killing him. So, stuff like that. Probably just extra support for Jiro. But ultimately, she would have ended up killing Jiro because he would have been annoying. So anyway. Okay, with that said, now, for real, everybody, take care, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody!